What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness gracious, Rianne. Rianne gifting 5 memberships. Hassan getting it right back. Ron G, Cito, JJ, and Go Looper. What snipes? Holy potatoes. All right, let me start at the beginning here. Welcome on in, Ron, Hassan, Big Cheese, Rianne, Kelsey, Lou, Arna, Shadow, Wolfman, Zay. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Uh, that's amazing. Why didn't that show up? Why is my Streamlabs not working? Larry, welcome on in. ZQ, hello. Why are my notifications not popping up? Why does Stream Elements hate me so much? That's not what I wanted to do, but that's something. That did something. All right, I gotta update. I'm not gonna even mess with the member goal right now. My goodness, I'm already clustered. Thank you so much, Rian. 15.5, Shadow Wolfman. We are heading to 16K today. Let's go ahead and get the music started and let's get popping. How has everyone's week been so far? Hassan, what are you going for now? Larry gifted a membership. That popped up. Look at that, Zay getting that membership. Amazing. Game hates me, it sure does. Maddie, what's going on? Tell you what else hates me is my house right now. It is so hot in here. I had to shut the door to every other room so that I can try and get all the AC to circle around into this room. I am sweating my butt off right now. It's weird having Monday off and working for 2 days now off. That is odd. Zapdos, nice. I hope you get it quick, Hassan. Shine today, Wolfman guarantee. Oh, thank God. How has everyone's week been so far? You slept all day and your back is stiff, probably because you slept all day. Are you feeling alright or just sleepy? It's been okay, Hassan? Have you found any good paths yet? If it doesn't, then we all cry in the club. Yes. It's been great because of Moltres. So what was the final tally, Hassan? Didn't know you were that tired. I guess you needed it. Are you feeling well rested now, other than your back? You've had your card collection a little while ago. Now you have 6 Charizards. 6 Charizards. That's crazy. 175. So that is 3 checks less than what I'm currently on Solgaleo. Nightmares. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Maddie. Go Looper, what is going on? Patrat, you gotta go. Alright, thanks for being here, Patrat. I am like disgustingly sweaty right now. Wearing a black shirt was not a good idea. No Looper, flexing that 3 months of membership. Smooth operator. He's a smooth operator. Can we get some hype in the chat for Go Looper? You're prone to them, so you feel it's no big deal? Okay. Well, I hope you get some nice, restful sleep tonight. Lou, thank you for the alerts. How does the... Oh my gosh, I almost don't want to ask this, because I know someone's going to say something like a smart butt. How does the microphone sound? I dropped the gain a little bit more before stream. Brooke, welcome on in. Keith, what is up? Plays, hello. Brooke flexing at 8 months. Oh my gosh, 8 months of membership. Hi, Razzie. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Your book finally arrived. You're very inspired by it. The Man Who Forgot How to Poop. Man, don't you hate it when that happens? Yeah, let's get some more hype in the chat for Brooke. Brooke is amazing. Wonderful friend, wonderful mod, a wonderful Halloween decorator. My goodness gracious, Brooke, those pictures you sent me. Well, I have one AC unit in the living room that faces down the hallway, and I turned it on when I got home, so I'm just waiting for it to move its way down to here. New light goal already? My goodness gracious, thank you, son. You had a critical blunder last night. What happened, Keith? Lay it on me. You are pretty lucky, ZQ. No, no, you'd have to. I'll. You know what, Cheese? I will send you. I'll send you some pictures or a video or something so you can see the layout. But basically, there's a central hallway, and the AC unit is over the window that faces straight down the hallway, so it just blows through the whole house. The issue isn't that the AC isn't working. The issue is that I didn't turn the AC on until I got home. When's this shiny gonna show up? Killed Shiny Aaron in a horde last night with Bubble. Didn't realize Bubble hit everything. Was the only one without Sturdy. Oh, are you kidding me? The only one without Sturdy. Insult to injury right there. You know what? I don't think I realized Bubble hit everyone either. I guess probably because usually by the time I get into a situation where I'm doing like hordes or a double battle or something, I've already gotten rid of Bubble. Interesting. That's good to know. Pretty tired. It's almost 11 p.m. here, but play too much Fortnite so you don't get tired at night. There you go. Mr. Razzie, I tried to send you a DM earlier when I was leaving a business meeting, but the Wi-Fi was not working, and I was like out of cell reception, so it didn't go through. And then I forgot to send it to you later when I get back to the office, but I wanted to let you know, Razzie, and you're going to hate me for saying this, I was actually planning on streaming tomorrow, but then when I saw your message in Discord today that you are going to be streaming tomorrow, I said, well, I can't stream tomorrow. I want to be in Razzie's stream, so I decided to stream tonight. There is a hug command. Alright, Hassan, good luck on the Zapdos. Thank you, Hassan. Pro stream, isn't it? That's right. Alright, come on, Shiny. Come on, Shiny. Oh no, Hassan, I'm sorry. You know, I'm hot as butt, and of course I'm drinking a cup of hot coffee. I'm a very smart man. You'll DM me later? Alright. Sounds good, buddy. Don't do streaming waterfalls. Don't do streaming waterfalls. We got another sub overnight. I'm not sure if that's Chadley. I just noticed that name in the top left corner. But on the off chance that you're here, Chadley, thank you for subbing. You know, it was you this morning at the diner, sweating, sipping coffee. What am I gonna do? Not drink coffee? Exactly. Exactly. And I know a little bit ago I said wearing a black shirt was a bad choice, but now I'm thinking it was a perfect choice because you're not going to be able to see the pit stains. Twilight, what's going on? I'm a big fan of Twilight. Mom's gone gaming. Hello. You know what blocking is a troll who Twilight? I don't own any tank tops actually. I used to. I used to own a bunch of. I can't use the word I want to say because I think that's no longer okay to say. Oh, Chadley. Chadley, I'm going to want to block. Okay, gotcha. Um, the word I want to say, I don't think I'm allowed to say anymore. I'll just say that I had a bunch of white cotton tank top shirts. Whatever you want to, whatever word you want to use to describe those. But ever since I moved, they're gone. And I get a feeling that Hefty Mom did not like them and she threw them out when she was helping me move. Exactly, Mom's Gone Gaming. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Those look good with a white ribbed shoulder holder. The fur? Not a good look on anyone. Well, they can be comfortable when it's like 150 degrees in your house. The whole club was looking at her. Looking at her, hardly know her. Shirtless is better. Mom's Gone Gaming, are you trying to get me to take my shirt off? Is that what's happening right now? I forget, is this what evening streams are like? I'm so used to morning streams. Do what your heart desires. Thank you, Twilight. My heart desires to get a shiny. When the sun goes down, the fun goes around. Oh my goodness. This is nowhere near after dark hour streams. Okay. That's a fair point, Mom's Gone Gaming. That's right, Keith. How you can fall asleep easier? Well, there's different ways to do that. Some ways are more healthy than others. Um, this is going to sound really stupid to some people, but I swear to everything holy, it works very well for me. I listen to a lot of guided meditation when I have trouble sleeping. Halfway through season 2, Cheese. I didn't get a chance to watch any yesterday. Go, Looper, what's going on? But Cheese, Hefty Dad is halfway through season 4. Not guided meditation, Twilight. Guided. 7 seasons. But I guess after the first 2 seasons, the seasons get shorter. So it goes from like 22 episodes down to, I want to say, like 13. Beacon of Lexi, good to see you. Sleep 1 hour when you're younger was warm milk and 2 Tylenol. That would probably work. Why is Drago shaking hands with Giratina? Melatonin, that I've heard that works as well. It was off the chain. I'm looking forward to watching it. It'll be a couple weeks. Oh, I'm starting to feel the air conditioning. Thank goodness. Because all the equipment in this room starts to get hot. Oh, geez, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it'll definitely be before the end of September. And I'm here right now, melting and watching from bed. I'm assuming on top of the bed, Razzie. And I'm jealous, actually. Infinity, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. If I could figure out a good way to stream from my bed, I would. Hump day, hefty stream, what a treat. Razzie, you're a treat. LeChonk, what's going on? $70 and overcast, that sounds nice. Equivalent 95 today? I'm sorry, Twilight. Let me see, what is it right now? Hello? There we go. Alright, it's cooled down. It's 90 now. It's 90. I've had cakes that weren't as big of a treat as this stream. Oh my goodness, Keith, you're adorable. You have computer rooms, so bed streaming could be a thing? I'm telling you, I think bed streaming's the way to go. The idea was recently put in my head about streaming from bed, and it's all I can think about now. It just sounds amazing. It's really cold in winter, really hot in the summer. Ooh, Twilight. I didn't know such a place existed in Canada. I'm sorry. So you did some research, and it turns out that REGIDRAGO is shiny locked. Many people have attempted this hunt, and when it is locked, that's why many all REGIDRAGO shinies are hacked. So all my friends that have gotten this have just been pulling a big prank on me. Got to 90 today, but you have rain incoming. Lucky. I don't think we do. Oh, 40% chance on Friday, Saturday, 60% chance on Sunday, 50% chance on Monday. Good. Whew. I know you're joking, LeChonk. Nice and rainy today. Lucky. You're tired of the heat? Me too. If it dropped like 10 to 15 degrees, it'd be perfect. You can go for coffee right now. Come on over, Razzie. I'll make you a cup. Speaking of which, Big Cheese, I am drinking the coffee you sent me. I finally finished all the coffee I had in the house already, and so I started the box that you sent me for my birthday, and it's delicious actually. I'm really liking it. Something good will happen in the stream. I can feel it. It already did happen. Something good already did happen. Reuse, you came in. I have to. I'm excited for the DLC so I can shiny hunt Pokemon. I have it before. As someone who has every Pokemon shiny, I don't. Which part of the DLC excites me, if it does at all? Um, Certain Pokemon I am excited to shiny hunt, even if it's a rehunt, for two reasons. One, it's going to make it easier to work on my long-term Premier Ball project that you inadvertently got me hooked on. Um, and also, there are a lot of Pokemon that I haven't had the chance to hunt with you guys. So I am looking forward to that. There are a lot of ones that I think will be really fun. Um, Now, obviously, this won't come until the second DLC, but I can tell you right now, we will be doing a lot of streams wild hunting for the starters. I've decided to stop worrying about Masuda hunting starters in Premier Balls. I'm just going to wait for the opportunity to wild hunt for them. JJ coming on in with the 7 months. Can we get some hype in the chat for JJ? Thank you so much. Won the shiny Lechonk in any game. It is a good shiny. Trico and a Beast Ball? That could happen. You have to get lucky, but that could happen. Actually, you wouldn't even have to get that lucky. You know what? Now that I think about it, the low catch rate of a Beast Ball no longer matters if you can save right in front of the shiny, does it? Thank you again for the 7 months. Can we please get some hype in the chat for JJ? You have Disney Plus for 3 months for $2 a month as an Amazon promo. That's a pretty good deal. Is it confirmed they are in the wild? Yes. Yes, they have confirmed that you will be able to wild hunt the starters in the different biomes in the... What's it called? What's it called? Not the teal mask. The indigo disc. And Derpy Marsh Tom took out 3 lives. What? Oh, I haven't checked that out, Cheese. Patrat Trainer, you're back. Welcome back. Rolanda and Max, hello. So did that just come out, Big Cheese? The Paldea wins? Musical base, yes, dropped today. Okay. Which DLC is coming out first? Teal Mask comes out a week from today. And I think, kind of like how... what's it called? Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra worked. Isle of Armor came out first, and it was more... I don't want to say story-based. Isle of Armor really only introduced a couple of new Pokemon, but brought back a whole bunch of new ones that you could hunt. And then... Crown Tundra gave you the capabilities to hunt legendaries and introduce some, even more new Pokemon, etc. And I think that's how it's going to work here. I think Teal Mask is going to introduce a few new Pokemon, and will bring back some older ones that you can hunt. But I think Indigo Disc is going to be where it's really at. I think that's the one that we're going to be spending the next couple of years on. Basically, it's on. Oh, Chrissy, I'm sorry you're sick. Fennekin, I don't know, man. I don't know why we're at 15,560 checks with no shiny. Shinies, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Rolanda Max, I'm doing well. How you doing? It's gonna go 4 times over odds. It might. 4 times odds would be 16,384. 16,384. We're not that far away. We're gonna go to 16,000 tonight. So if we do not get it tonight, when we stream on Saturday, we could reach 4 times odds. Imagine someone asked if you're over odds yet. It's happened. Making phone calls and watching this, and I appreciate you being here, Mom's Gone Gaming. What a flex that would be. Oh yes, that is the flex I've been looking for in my life. To go 4 times odds on a full odds hunt. Everybody dreams of that moment. Twilight, I did not. I can't believe you and I have combined for 15,674 reasons. All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I already had enough incentive to get this thing shiny because this hunt is going ridiculously long. And then about a week ago, the time crunch hit me that I have literally a week to get this before the DLC drops, and this hunt gets put on hold. And now Shinies is hunting for this, and about a week ago, and Chem Nation is currently hunting the Regidrago. I swear to everything, if I do not get this Drago before Nick does, and before Chem gets a lucky, I'm gonna lose my frickin' mind. Mom's Gone Gaming, this is a full odds hunt. Unfortunately, for some stupid reason, the charm, which I do have, does not affect it. Nice, Chem. Very nice. You're quitting streaming. Yeah, Shiny says if he gets the Drago before I am, he's going to quit streaming. I've literally had people, Nick, I've literally had people DM me to say, you have to get this Drago before Shinies, otherwise what am I going to watch in the morning? Can I keep you from doing so? I guarantee, MGG, if you hunted this, you would not go this long. I mean, I wasn't going to single anybody out, Razzie. You're 489 for Regidrago. That's a beautiful one. Regidrago is my favorite Regi shiny. I think it's a little rude that Nick started the Drago hunt. You know, it's almost as rude as starting the hunt and finishing the hunt the day before my birthday. It is not Patch Rat Trainer. That is another insult. Another insult. This isn't even the longest. I am supposedly the third longest. I asked your permission. Details, Cam. Details. This is apparently the third longest, at least. I'm not sure how close I am to being second longest. Ice Queen, you'll be lurking and working. Sounds good. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Cerise, what I've heard is the longest Drago hunt is a little over 21,000. And then I do know that there is one that went 17,000. I don't really count that one because I watched the reaction and he got it ridiculously early at like something like 1,800 checks, but he reset over it. And so he didn't reset the calendar, which, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I understand that. So he got basically he got a second Regidrago at 17,000. House permission kept saying Hefty would kill him if he got it before Hefty. This is true too. He didn't mean to reset over at Big Cheese, it was just muscle memory. And that's why, if you're doing a soft reset hunt, here's a pro tip from Hefty. As soon as you finish hitting the A button, you get through the dialogue to check the actual check, remove your hands from the controller. That extra second to re-grasp the controller to reset can save you a shiny. Maybe Regidrago wants me to get the record? Maybe. Still miss that Soul Silver shiny chick. Oh, that's right, Razzie. I forgot about it. In other words, don't firmly grasp it. Pirate Hunter knows what I'm talking about. And it's not such a big deal on the Switch because you have to hit, what, 1, 2, 3. You have to hit 3 buttons before you can reset the game. But if you're doing the old rubber band trick on a 3DS, yeah, you want to take your hand off the 3DS. Be right back. Sounds good, Patrick Trainer. Exactly, Twilight. One button and it's gone. And that did happen to me. I did reset over Shiny Latias in the Ultra Wormholes in, is that, I can't remember. Is that Sun or Moon? I think it's Ultra Moon. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I did reset over Shiny Latias. You know what happened? I sat there, I had a little pity party for myself for about 5 minutes, and then I kept on going, and less than a day later, I got it back. This is all anecdotal, right? This is just based off of my experience, which is only a drop in the bucket of all the shiny hunts that have ever happened in the history of the world. But the few times I have failed a shiny, the reclaim has been very fast. I've never had a reclaim that came anywhere near as long as the original hunt. Same with you with the electric tree that you can't spell, Zerka tree. You reclaimed it like a year later. I'm so happy you reclaimed it. Like, I just failed, oh, so close, Razzie. I just failed a Raikou a couple months ago, and I was like literally DMing Kem when I got it. And I was like, ooh, shiny Raikou. And then a minute later, after he's like, yay, I'm excited, or, whatever he says. I was like, well, I failed it. It accidentally got poisoned and it killed itself. And he's like, oh no, that's sad. And then I kept going, and it was like, what, like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I DM'd him again. I was like, okay, I got it back. Can't get your mind out of the fog from waking up? Uh-oh, Maddie. Your reclaims go long, Heath? Well, like, how long are we talking? And how many? Yep, Shinotic did it. That's why I've been harping about Effect Spore lately. Since I couldn't paralyze Raikou, I was like, okay, well, I'll bring in Shinotic and use Spore. And I forgot that Shinotic had Effect Spore. So when I used a turn to bring in Shinotic, the Raikou got a free attack, and it used a contact attack on me, and it got poisoned, and it was already at 1 HP, and boom, dead. You also hunted Gigalith and Sword and Shield, and it boomed, never reclaimed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Twilight. It's like all your shiny... Just the 2. You're so much better than I am, Twilight. I failed 2 legendaries and 4 regular Pokemon. Aaron's already 3 times over what started. Oh no, I'm sorry, Keith. Second legendary, well, it was Raikou and Latias. Those were the two. Fails. And the Latias, I just accidentally soft resetted over it, and then after a 5-minute cry, I got back on it, and the next day I reclaimed it. And then I failed a... Am I Dusclops gang? Yes. I am Twilight. We talked about this, right? I think, isn't it? Are you referring to the conversation we had in Discord the other week? Have I ever failed on stream? I failed at seeing a shiny. It was actually my first live stream in the new house. I did a Legends Arceus stream where I was going for the unknown. And one of the unknowns sparkled, and I didn't see it until after I'd already left the Crimson Mirelands, and people were yelling at me. So I went back and looked. I could never make out. All the times I've looked at the footage, I could never make out I just realized I'm not recording this stream. I could never make out what letter it was, so I like to think it was one of the 18 letters I already had. So that happened. That would be the only on-stream fail I've had. I mean, I guess it's possible that I've failed shinies in Scarlet and Violet because I did notice them, but that's the case. No one else in the chat noticed them either. Come on, REGIDRAGO, ruin Hefty's a shiny drought streak. That's right. I don't know if anybody read the description, but we are going for 16,000 on our streak, and I'm a little worried that a shiny will ruin the streak before we get 16,000. You just read it, that's why I said it. Nice. Thank you for reading it. And thank you all for hanging out here. I know this isn't my usual time. I'm just trying to, I want to get, if we don't get the shiny, I wanted to at least get to 17,000 before the DLC came out. So I had to do a weekday stream this week. So I appreciate you guys hanging out here. If you count Pokemon that would have been shiny if you encountered them as fails, then we'll never know. Exactly. Exactly, Twilight. Talking specifically about Sword and Shield. Who knows? Who knows how many shinies we failed in Sword and Shield because we never did the encounter. World's longest shiny hunt was 247,289 encounters for shiny Ralts. That had to have been... That had to have been in Gen 3, and they had to have been counting every encounter, right? Like not just the Ralts, but every encounter they did. That's miserable, but it is entirely possible. Yeah, if it was just the Ralts, it would not check out. Because I think Ralts is it a 1%? Twilight, you would know this. Is Ralts a 1% or a 5% spawn rate in Gen 3? They had 4 consoles. 5%. Okay, thank you. Odds for that hunt is about 160k counting it that way, so it makes sense. Yeah, when you think of it that, like we were talking about Reversal a few days ago, a few streams ago. We're talking about Reversal and this Feebas hunt, which he's back to doing. And I don't remember. Oh, is it actually 4% King Saris? Even more sense. I can't remember how many checks he's at, but I know it's over 250,000. And someone was saying, how can you possibly go 250,000 checks without getting the shiny? And it's because he's counting every encounter. He's fishing outside the professor's lab on Route 2. And Feebas has, I believe, a 1% spawn rate there. So he's gotten hundreds and hundreds of Magikarp and Choodle shinies. And he's found hundreds of Feebas, but he has yet to find the shiny Feebas. 80 green turtles, 103. Is that it? For some reason, I thought it was more than that, Reeves. I believe you, but I thought it was more than that. I was of the opinion that you weren't accepting answers other than 1% or 5%. Then that was my fault. That was my fault, Twilight. I apologize to you. I'm sorry, Hassan, I missed it. Yeah, I think it'll be under odds. It'll be under odds, Hassan. When I was saying what stream, that was the numbers. How long ago was that, Reeves? Because I know he went on a hiatus for a while and he picked back up like a week or two ago. So I'm assuming. Okay, 3 weeks ago. Okay, yeah. Then you're more up to date than I am. I haven't watched any of the streams since he got back on the hunt. You found a second shiny Salazzle. Very nice, King Saris. "40 minutes in, we've done 104 checks. I love dual hunting." I'm looking forward to dual hunting in the DLC. I don't know what we're going to dual hunt in the DLC, but I'm looking forward to it. I could, theoretically, go back to Dynamax Adventures on stream and dual hunt them. However, if I were to do that, you guys would not be able to join. So I feel like that's not really fair. If you were ready to buy everyone in the apartment building Pure Dragon filter, it's needed here. That's a very nice thought that you have there, JJ. You found a what that's perfect for Zapdos? Don. Oh, a Rhydon. Got your shiny film female Rillaboom. Good job, Saris. You just got all the luck. I am not crazy enough to pay for 2 Nintendo Online accounts, Razzie. No, thank you. No, thank you. However, Razzie, what we can do is next time you come to visit, you can bring your Switch, and we could dual hunt that way. You appreciate Whiscash. Whiscash has such a gorgeous shiny, right? So much better than Barboach. Anyone get that old school reference? Matt Prokopek, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, Reese, that's a good point. I am not crazy enough to have a second Nintendo Online account, but I am crazy enough to buy a second Switch just for this hunt. Exactly, Razzie. Oh, you were there, Razzie? When D'Lo decided that the hill upon which he wanted to die was at Whiscash was a much better shiny than Barboach? Keith, I think it might just be Matt or Matty P. It's a pretty fair hill to die on his defense. Don't even start, Twilight. Amy, Princess Pink, what's going on? Leveling up your Pokemon level 30 and up, considering most of them evolve after level 30. Very cool. Noise Boy, your membership ended. I'm sorry. There it is. It's just Matt. Just Matt. Hey, welcome back, Chrissy. Twilight, I'm not going to read that message. Playing Ultra Moon? Okay. I love how many people are playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon lately. And I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to ask for something. I am going to beg. Keith gifting a gifted membership. Gifting a membership. Thank you, Keith. And Noise Boy getting it. Oh my gosh, the snipes, the absolute snipes tonight. Whiscash itself is a great Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. But come on, the shiny, really? He took aim and fired. Sure did. Anyway, what was I gonna say? And Matty P gifted membership, and Dorian getting that one. Thank you both. Can we get some hype for Keith and Matt, please? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, I want to ask for something. I don't know if there's anyone out there that can help me. This is a big ask. This is a big ask question. I am looking in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, not in Gen 8, specifically in Gen 7. I am looking for anyone that may have an extra Poipole or Naganadel. Not shiny, just regular. The reason is I've been gladly helping out a lot of people work on their Pokedex in order to get the shiny charm in Gen 7. But the only Naganadel I have on the 3DS is my shiny one, and I do want to eventually put that into home. so I need to replace it. Oh, Razzie, that'd be fantastic. I would love that. I would very much appreciate that. Happy Ditto, what's going on? I gotta drop down that artwork. I don't like how Chem's Poliwhirl sticks above everything else. Hopefully that'll be enough. You know, if nobody has any extras for you, let me know. I have another game you can still hunt in. Okay, I appreciate that. I'll let you know. Doing Tears of the Kingdom, nice. You doing a second playthrough, or are you just going for all the stuff in your first one? Because I know you beat it. Phenomenal Joe was kind enough to lend you a Pokemon and a lucky egg today, which is a big help. Very cool. Very cool on you, Princess Pink. Lucky eggs are key in leveling up Pokemon. Adamant Nature on the shiny female Rillaboom with a grassy surge ability. That is sweet. If I ever find extra Poipole, can I trade it to you so I can put your shiny Poipole in home? Yeah, Chem, not a problem. Not a problem. Guys, I'm looking for 2 Poipole, please. If someone can give me 2 Poipole. You're gonna be shiny hunting the legendaries? Sweet. Scoobs, what's going on? Trying to finish your Pokedex and shiny hunting Eevee. Very cool. Never heard of it, Razzie. Just beat the game again. You know what? I've honestly considered it. I have considered it because now that Razzie's got me on this Premier Ball only thing, I've been debating restarting Ultra Moon to shiny hunt the exclusive legendaries there. The Ash Hat Pikachu too. Yeah, I still gotta do that one as well. Chem, here's your reminder. Get your Magearna tonight. Spend 2 minutes and get your Magearna. Do we need a new lake goal? Oh my gosh, thank you, Scoops. You guys are amazing. I don't know how to do that, cheese. I would say because of my personal ethics, but mostly the reason is I don't know how to do that. How do you get a Magearna? So if you have Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and you beat the Elite Four, all you have to do is scan the QR code for a Magearna, which is all over the internet. For me, I always grab it from Bulbapedia. You just look up Island Scan, Pokemon, and it will have QR codes for a whole bunch of Pokemon. And Magearna and is it the Ash Hat Pikachu? I think it is the Ash Hat Pikachu. If you scan, then you'll actually get the Pokemon. Can the totem Pokemon be shiny? That's a good question, Patrat. I don't know if the gifted totem Pokemon are shiny. Reeves, yes, Magearna is shiny locked. But if you just don't have a Magearna, you can get it. What's interesting is until BDSP came out, Magearna was the only what they call evergreen mythical, meaning it was not locked behind an event or a time limit. You could get it and you still can get it whenever you want to. All you have to do is beat the Elite Four in Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon and scan the QR code. And then you go to, I think, the Poke Center. Is it the Poke Center or it might be... It might be in one of the towns. I forget exactly where you go. And it's like, here, have a Magirna. Eric, what's going on? Good to see you. You got the Magirna from home. Yeah. So there's two Magirnas, right? There's the regular Magirna, which is like all silver with a couple of like yellow and pink highlights. And then there's the original Magirna, which looks exactly like a Pokeball, has the same coloration. And you get that one by completing the national dex in Pokemon Home. Which, ironically, you need Magirna in order to get. Oh, you don't have to scan the QR code every time for the Ash Hat Pikachu? That's a good question. I haven't looked too much into doing that hunt. Okay, it's a special store in one of the cities. Yeah, it's the city that has the big, like, mall. It's like a department store area. It's the same area where you get, like, the mirror, and the orbs, and all the other stuff that you used for the other legendary forms. Antique store, that's what it's called. Thank you, Razzie. Need to get the original Magirna just flex. It's quite a flex. It really is. Scoobs, flexing the 4 months of membership. 4 months of this community has been amazing. Scoobs, it's been amazing to have you here. Hello-y, I think you're right. Love it when our brains come together. Me too, Razzie. Yeah, to use no spaces so you had more room to type. I appreciate it. I approve. Wait, what are you just kidding about, Eric? Picking up ice cream for Pixel Lizzing yourself. Nice. What kind of ice cream, Matt? What you gonna go for? What's the flavor of choice? If you need the shiny bound sweet line of Premier Ball and yeah, Razzie, I'd like to talk to you about that. First off, yes, I would love to know about that. And second off, I tried to do another Applin hunt, and I screwed it up. I don't know how I screwed it up, but I screwed it up. I thought I did it exactly the same as the first one, and I would send my Pokemon to the tree, and it would kill one Applin, and then come back. I could not get it to stay there. I don't know what I screwed up. Brewsters. Oh, we got Brewsters here. I like Brewsters. Strawberry for Pixel, Graham Central Station for Lizzie, and to be determined for yourself. I like that. I like that, Matt. You don't go in with any preconceptions. You're just going to see what tickles your fancy when you get there. That might be it, Razzie. Maybe that's what the issue is. I will try that. Because I tried a Bisharp. I can't remember what else. I know I at least use a Bisharp. You try bubble tea at some point? I've had it a few times. It's interesting. Alright, thank you, Razzie. That must have been the issue. Bisharp isn't big enough. Gotcha. Hope it shines soon. Happy ditto. Me too. Of course, Dragon Sandwich, yes. So I think what happened, Razzie, is in order to conserve Herba, I made a union circle with my Switch and my Switch Lite, with my Scarlet and my Violet. I can use the Herba for my Scarlet in order to hunt it on the Violet, and I don't have a lot of Pokemon in the Violet, so I just use my Bisharp. I think that's what happened. MLG Pig, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh, you hatched it, MGG, but you got it? How many eggs did it take you? Use a grass sandwich. Yeah, I think there's too many other grass Pokemon in the area. No, Razzie, seriously, I appreciate that. That makes perfect sense. The song's fire. This one's pretty good. Gonna work on your Politoed Hunt and Shield. I love that. Politoed's a beautiful shiny. Good luck. Make a sandwich with 1 serving cucumber and pickle and 3 servings of avocado. This way Drago eyes will be biscuit. That's a brilliant idea, Reeves. I should have thought of that before. Less than 400? Nice! I love to hear about under odds hunts. It's been forever since I've had one. I can't say that. I did have an under odds, a lucky. I was half joking earlier in Chem's stream that this under odds, a lucky, that we got over 3,000 checks under odds, added 3,000 checks to the Drago hunt. Is that factual? Absolutely not. Is my paranoid and superstitious brain convincing myself of that? Absolutely. I forgot to put up a poll. What is wrong with me? I'm a terrible streamer. There we go. You guys got a poll. Madeline, what's going on? Good to see you. Pick up your Mewtwo hunt in red soon. Yet another reason you need to get another 2DS and want it. Do it. Inkay's evolving. Nice, Amy. I love the way that Inkay evolves. I think you're on something with that. Think you get your shiny Eevee and Egg 10, and the next one you haven't gotten yet, and you think you're on 600 something. I mean, ultimately, you do enough hunts, the average will balance out to odds. So, I mean, there's some logic behind it, but yes, it is a little paranoid the way I'm thinking, but there is some thought behind it. 13th, Zapdos check. Good luck, Hassan. Salandit. All right, Amy. Get that Salazzle. Feel bad for people who don't have orientation sensors in their phones and able to evolve Inkay to Pogo. Is Pogo even playable on phones that don't have orientation sensors? Alice Hodges, hello! Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Bro, what's going on? You have 2 phones for Pogo, my goodness gracious. That's like 1 phone more than I have. Interesting. I thought, I mean, I didn't know that. I thought orientation sensors were pretty standard on phones now. I would have thought that we'd be having to talk about like an older phone that wouldn't be able to run Pogo anyway. One for your homies, one for your Pokemons. Bro, how you been? What's new in your life? I feel like, when was it? Was it Sunday that you were here? Maybe it was last Thursday? I feel like the last time you were here, we didn't get a chance to talk and I felt bad. Did you like? I know Hassan did. You get on their phone and root it all at some point. You need to install some more settings. Oh yeah? I've never like done anything fancy with any of my electronics. I always just use them the way they come. Just because I don't understand technology. Ty Nelson flexing that 4 months of membership. Thank you so much, Ty. Let's give some hype for Ty, and let's get some hype for Keith Stroganoff reclaiming the Aaron. You better not knock it out. Keith, if you knock out this Aaron, I'm taking your wrench away. You're eating soft tacos right now. I love soft tacos. I should watch Under Control. I want to. I need to download that app that you were talking about, Kem. That streaming app you're talking about, I had never heard of, and I don't have it. I need to download it. I'm going to assume it's a free one. I'm just hoping it's not like a regional thing, but it probably wouldn't be, otherwise you'd tell me. Take it away now and make you earn it back? Alright, sounds good. Brandon, how you doing? How was the rest of your stream? Did you get anything other than the Misdreavus? Need to install one of those anime streaming apps at some point. I have, what's the big one? Crunchyroll. I have Crunchyroll, but I don't really watch a lot on it because I don't have the paid version, and the free stuff, honestly, not a lot of it I'm interested in. You got the line done. Congrats, Brandon. That's awesome, buddy. Did we get a Brandon link yet? Can we, no, we didn't. The chat's right in front of me. Can we get a Brandon link, please? To a famous YouTuber, Brandon R24? Funimation. Yeah, is that still going? Because I know a lot of the anime that I'm familiar with are Funimation animes. Thank you, Ron. How's Ron G doing today? What are you Masuda hunting today? I know it's not necessary, Brandon, but you know what? I don't care what you think. Did you know that Ron G has successfully, second Shark Cadet, nice. Ron G successfully completed over 75 Masuda hunts in Scarlet and Violet alone. Isn't that ridiculous? He is finishing up his third box of Masuda Shinies in Scarlet and Violet, including the 3-family household. The dude's nuts. And including all the starters. But Ron never talks about himself. Ron never talks at all. So I have to hype him up. That one's so out of sync. Silent but savage. That's right, Brandon. Like me after tacos, am I right? No, actually, that's not silent at all. Brandon, when are we going to Taco Bell? Let it rip. Towels Kingdom. What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Another fantastic YouTuber. Brandon, next time I'm in your neck of the woods, I'll let you know. 40 like hype. Oh my goodness gracious. All we can think of for that to be possible for you is if you completely no-lifed it for 2 years. Yeah, you got to have that Ron G luck. His luck is insane. It's cracked. Yeah, Brandon, I'll even buy you an extra large Baja Blast. You have COVID? I'm sorry to hear that, Chrissy. Yeah, I know that's been going around a lot lately with the new strains. Go to Taco Bell Cantina together? That would be amazing, Matt. Got a volcano burrito meal that came with a burrito, taco fries, some dessert that you've forgotten to drink. That sounds yummy. It's in the ball? Alright, Keith. Alright, if you caught it, then you can be mod again. So, Brandon, how are you liking the earlier streams? I know it's been work-related, right? You've been doing a lot of like midday streams, and I know you're going this afternoon. Do you still prefer the evening or the nighttime streams, or do you like it better when you can go earlier? Your youngest has it also, and today was supposed to be your first day of high school as new school. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, MGG. I'm sure she was upset about that. They're testing a Baja Blast gelato. Blast? Did I just say Blast? It's because there's a gelato. They're testing a Baja Blast gelato. Interesting. You like the early because you have way more energy, but you do enjoy the night because you become accustomed to it. So, like Brandon, like right now, are you kind of like sitting around thinking like, so what do I do between now and the time I go to bed? Are you just like the John Travolta and Pulp Fiction meme, just like standing in the living room going, so first day of high school will be your birthday next Tuesday. I don't know if that's a good birthday gift or a bad one. I guess it depends on what she thinks, right? You're upset that you have COVID? I'm upset too. JJ Cat Smudge, a member for 3 months. Can we get some hype in the chat for Smudge? She's excited about it? Okay, good. Your wife likes the early ones? I bet she does. She's like, thank goodness I can actually spend the evenings with my husband now. King Totodile, what is going on? Good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. And kind of like the pandemic for some reason, staying at home all the time was fun. Well, I don't know if liking the pandemic is a good thing to be saying, but I will tell you this. The type of person I am, a little bit of a homebody, I live alone. I like my space. I was fortunate enough that, and also I could work from home during lockdown and everything. I was fortunate enough that the lockdown did not affect my life too much. I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family members that were severely affected by it. And I am sorry for what they had to go through, and I understand it was a huge shift for them, a huge change for them. But for me, I was fortunate enough that it didn't affect me too. I mean, it certainly affected me, but not nearly as badly as it affected a lot of other people. Your husband didn't like you anytime you were online, so you told him he can move out? Oh my gosh. liking being able to stay at home. Yeah, I can understand that. And I mean, even to this day, there's still people that work from home because of the pandemic. Or I should say, not necessarily because of the pandemic, but um, they've continued to work from home since the pandemic. Benny, thank you for the like. He moved out, by the way, back in June. It's all good and you're happy now and things are great. I love to hear that, MGG. Chrissy, you're going to be fine. The strains nowadays are a lot less severe than they have been in the past. Uh, for lack of a better comparison, it's going to be somewhat of a hardcore flu. But you're going to be absolutely fine, Chrissy. You just got to bear with it for a few days. Benny, thank you. I hope I get the shiny too. You don't get COVID, COVID gets you. Yeah, I do miss that, Razzie. I saw that, just didn't get a chance to comment on it. When I was out and about, just driving wherever I wanted to, not having to know or not having to worry about like traffic or anything was very nice. Very nice. COVID would start your lung disease. Aw, I'm sorry, Keith. Ariana, hello, hello, hello. Ari, Ariana, Ari. Ari. Those are for you. Does anyone else think it's kind of BS that as the streamer, I still have to abide by the 200 character chat limit? I think I should be able to type as much as I want. It's my channel. You tried steamed trout and your air fryers made you appreciate it? Never had steamed trout. Time for Salanded to evolve. Nice. That's a fair point, Razzie. That I didn't think of it that way. You're absolutely right. Standby air fried food. I don't think I've ever had air fried food. I don't think so. I know air fryers have become extremely popular in the last few years. I hear people talking about getting air fryers all the time now, but I've never tried it. You have one? It's amazing. We're about to hit 15,700. You got a 420 CP Sprigatito and Pogo, which is fun. That's crazy. A 420 CP. I don't know if anybody saw it in the announcements on the Discord this morning. I didn't ping everyone because I didn't think it was ping worthy. I was at work and I was checking the spawns at work, and back-to-back checks, I got Shiny Weasel and another freaking Shiny Hoppip. If I ever see Shiny Hoppip again, I'm probably not even going to bother catching it in any game. I am so tired of Shiny Hoppip. But I was happy I got the Weasel. That was the second Shiny, so I was able to evolve that one into Floatzel, so now I got that line done. We got an XXS Sprigatito, which you want to keep so bad. Then you got Sprigatito with perfect PvP IVs. Nice. You just got your first Shiny Hoppip yesterday. MGG, if you are on Scarlet and Violet, I have about 12 I can give you. If you want the whole line. Now, back when I was doing the Vivian hunts, that area is rife with Hoppips, and I got so many shiny Hoppips there. Shiny Hoppips obsessed with you in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, actually, you know what? I was half joking, MGT. I was half joking, but seriously, when the DLC comes back, we're going to be streaming Scarlet and Violet again, of course, and I'd be happy to give you some Hoppips. That's how you feel about Shinx? Do you get a lot of those wrong? Yeah, Matt's got a few Hoppips from me. I still have like I seriously think I still have 7 Hoppips and a Skiploom in Scarlet. I think that's what's in the giveaway box right now. Flocky, what's going on, buddy? Happy day after your birthday. No, Hassan, I haven't gotten a shiny Lechonk yet. Oven costs 27 cents an hour, air fryer costs 7 cents an hour. Interesting. I don't do a lot of cooking, though. Most of the stuff I do is on the stove instead of the oven anyway. You have a jump left. It just showed up when you were on a run hatching eggs. So you need a Hoppip and a Skiploom is what you're saying. I can take care of you. That's really cool, Hassan. I did hear that a few people got shiny shiny Lechonks yesterday, but I haven't seen one yet. You broke out of the lurk toilet. Oh man, did you leave a mess for me to clean up, Happy Ditto? Lobo Gaming, you legend. What is up? Good to see you. Mantine Matt, when did you sneak in here? You've probably been here for a while, and I missed it. Good to see you, buddy. You're glad there's communities like these? Me too. Me too. You guys keep me sane. You guys give me someone to talk to and keep my mind occupied while I'm doing a ridiculously over odds hunt for REGIDRAGO. You are not invisible, Matt. I'm just a terrible streamer. Alcash, what is up, buddy? Toilet might have made a mess. Oh no. 240 volts for one thing. Yeah. It takes a lot of electricity. McPablo, thank you. Thank you for answering my desperate and obvious attempt for a compliment. Cito, what's going on? Good to see you. Yep, that's right, JJ. 120. Or is it 110? I thought it was 110 and 220. Isn't it 110 and 220? Oh, Ari, that's got to be at least like 300. You're awesome, you're the best. Oh, Happy Ditto. Thank you again. Thank you so much for the compliment. Quad odds coming soon. It is coming soon. Pink Dungeon, give it up. I'm not giving it up till either we get it or the DLC comes out. But yeah, if we don't get it tonight, we will have the possibility of hitting quad odds on Saturday. You guys remember in episode 6 when they rigged up the positron cannon to pew pew Ramiel and the entirety of Japan lost electricity to fire it twice? I do remember that, Ari. Reeves, thank you for the shiny luck. You got your phone from 130 pounds from 200 pounds. That's like a 70-pound savings. Cheesers, have you been lurking? You've been pretty quiet tonight. Nothing wrong with lurking. Absolutely nothing wrong with lurking. I love the lurkers. I just thought maybe you left. Attempt number 6. Oh yeah, I remember that. Who fixes the toilet? I know Big Cheese has a lot of experience fixing toilets, so I think he's the guy we should go to. Have to go now. Bye, Hefty Chat. Patrick Trainer, thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day. We're gonna go in a bit. You got an English test tomorrow and you want to study. Hassan, you better study. You better study and you better ace this English test. I'm not even joking. You miss Matador, the 31 attack, Naughty Toros every day. Oh, you know, I still see Matador, the 31 attack, Naughty Toros every day. In the smile of every child. In the eyes of every proud mother. Hefty Bad News math test is tomorrow for people. Nothing but top grade is acceptable, that's right. Come on, dude. How long does it take to check the software? There we go. Great music. Thank you, Bunny. If you'd like to listen to this music on your own, feel free to type in the chat !music. It will give you a link to the channel that I get all the music from. And only 1 in 4 streams get copyright claimed. So that's awesome. English teachers, one of only 2 teachers that you like this year? What? Only 2? You got a Shiny Lechonk and Pogo Alkesh. I'm so jealous. You and Hassan getting those shinies right away. I haven't even seen a shiny yet. I do almost have enough candy to have the entire Quaxley line, which is nice. Alright, let me ask this. I don't know if this is just me or if this happened to anybody else. So like every Sprigatito and every Fuecoco I see in the wild in Pokemon Go is like 600 CP, 700 CP, 800 CP. Like every single one of them. Almost every Quaxley I've seen has been double-digit CP. It's been like 14, 16, 24. Is that happening to anybody else? Yeah, Quaxley and Crocodile and Go, and you can get Florigado, but you're choosing not to because Meowscarada is an abomination. You bite your tongue, Hassan. I love Meowscarada. Alright, so it's happening to you guys too? You guys are getting low CP Quaxleys? Okay, it didn't happen to Alkesh. But like every single Sprigatito and Fuecoco has been like 600 to 900. And I think I have 1 Quaxley that's 400. Everything else are single digits or double digits. Yeah, even if Hassan has a terrible opinion, we still love him. We love him in spite of his terrible opinions about Meowscarada. Weather? Oh, does weather just affect CP? Is that a thing? To be honest, there's a lot of things about Pokemon Go I don't know. Matt, get out of here. Come on, Matt. Sam probably likes Lunatone. What's wrong with Lunatone? I prefer Lunatone to Solrock. You need Weather Boost for... I never knew that. Thank you, Alkesh. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is the Weather Boost. I never knew Weather Boost affected the CP. You probably like Finyan. You probably do, Ari. That's fair, Twilight. That's on me. I apologize to you, Twilight. That was an unfair assumption that I made. It can affect IVs as well. See, I didn't know any of this stuff. Thank you, Alkesh. We're closer than we've ever been, Twilight. Oh crap, what's the matter, son? Happy Ditto dropping that dun smug. Could have been ignoring possible hundos. Oh no! Oh no! Food. I need to eat some food. I'm gonna eat food after stream. No Fernando yet. I think people are just hungry. Vacuum and Swiffer, 2 small rooms, and felt like you just finished 2 hours of high-intensity cardio at the gym in 2017. Ari, I'm sorry. I know that's been... you know, I'm sorry. What am I going to get? I actually have a leftover ham and... I think Gouda. A ham and Gouda sandwich on a baguette from Panera. Oh, Ari, I'm sorry, hon. $43 like hype. Oh my goodness. All this free cardio, you're balling. That's a good way of looking at it, Ari. You evolved your extra large Sprigatito to the Meowscarada. Nice. You know, the only extra large or extra small I've gotten since I dropped the Paldea Pokemon is I do have an extra small Lechonk, which is kind of adorable. Just an itty bitty little piggy. You're probably getting around to playing Let's Go today? Nice, Matt. When your spatula did a magic trick, what did it do, JJ? Alright guys, I'm going to take my break at 15,750. Seems to have disappeared. That's a good magic trick. Now can it do another magic trick and reappear? Powered. Twilight. Twilight, I've been trying my best to be nice to you today. I've even apologized to you for offending you. I should eat a granola bar on my break. I do have a couple of granola bars. You're just being really mean today. Can we get hugs in the chat for Twilight? I want everyone to hug Twilight right now. You finally watched Guardians 3. What'd you think, Ice Queen? Maybe there's a sign to buy a proper cooking utensil set. Or just remember where you put the spatula. Look at all those hugs solely for Twilight. He's biting me, but I'm hugging anyway. That's what I expected. You see how people thought it was sad with the CGI was whack. You didn't like the CGI? Oh my goodness. Oscartron! Oski, what's going on? Congrats on the shiny. Sax, who are you talking to? It's more of a calm down, we're getting concerned hugs. Exactly. Wrong stream. Yeah, you know you're in the wrong stream if you're going to congratulate me for a shiny. I mean, although Sax, although I did get that Regilecki fairly under odds. I'm convinced it add an extra 3K to my Drago though. Oscar's a stunning creature. True, true. You saw? Nice. Be lurking? I get that. I be lurking a lot more streams nowadays. I finally beat Kevin in something. That's right, Alcash. I'll always have that. Yeah, Fate, so you pick both will shine at the same time. Look at that. Lobo Gaming pulling in a cheat code and picking the hidden fourth option. Is that, you're just not a fan of the Marvel movies anymore? Is that bad? They just all feel so meh? I mean, Ice Queen, I'll tell you, like, straight up, since Endgame, I do feel like, overall, the movies have been subpar. I really enjoyed Shang-Chi, and I personally really enjoyed Guardians 3. I thought it was the best movie they've done since Endgame. But other than that, no, I agree. It's just, it's not on the same level it was. Stream so early in the weekend, so listen while you sleep. I appreciate that, Sax. Oscar, I'm doing well. How you doing? You and no funny. That's exactly it, Happy Ditto. That is a unamused Rowlet right there. Marvel conversations, that's right. Guardians 3 was hilarious. Guardians 3. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not. Okay, very, very, very slight spoilers here. Extremely slight spoilers. When people talk about Guardians 3, they're going to talk about the arguably heart-wrenching story. And if you guys saw it, you know what I'm talking about. And I really enjoyed that. But that's not what made me cry. For the second time in my life, I cried tears of joy watching an action scene. There's a scene in Guardians 3 where all the characters are fighting in a corridor. That's all I'm going to say. If you guys consider that a spoiler, get over yourself. That's not a spoiler. It's an action movie and there's hallways. There's a scene where they're fighting in a corridor and it was so beautifully choreographed, I cried. And Keith, you're right. That is fair. That is fair. I do have some issues, Keith. To be fair, I do have some issues with some of the writing and storytelling with some of the new movies. I'll just leave it at that. There's some things I think they've gotten incredible actors, and I think a lot of the people they've cast are perfect for the characters they're playing. But there are some plot decisions they've made that I question. But, you know, who am I? I'm just a dude sitting in a house playing Pokemon. You cried for 131 minutes. I know you did, Oscar. I know you did. And I don't think I ever told you, Oscar. Did I ever tell you I did end up seeing that movie over Christmas? I did a double feature. I watched Top Gun and I watched Top Gun Maverick, and I had to eat my words because I enjoyed Maverick like 100 times more than I thought I would. Like, I thought the original Top Gun was good, but I just didn't see how a sequel to it 30 years later would hold up in today's society. And it was incredible. And there were a couple times I got choked up because it wasn't about the flying, was it? It was about passing on the torch, which at my ancient age is something that I think about a lot, honestly. All right, I'm going to go on break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Keep talking about movies. Keep talking about Oscar crying. Did I already find you two? Yes, Sax, I did. I do need to set up another raid to help Ron get it, but I did get it last Thursday. It went well. We were never in danger of dying, but holy crap, it was a long one. I literally think it was like a 10-minute battle. Like, however long the timer is, it was basically that long. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Hang out. Yeah, Sax is in charge. Sarah, Ola, I'll be right back. Love you all. Be right back. Hi. How's it going? You having a good day? You look fantastic. It's good to see you. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Welcome to the second half of the stream. We are 250 checks away from hitting 16K. I've been told, I have not verified, but I've been told that this is currently the third longest REGIDRAGO hunt on the YouTube. Alright, good luck, Hassan. Sax, that Magikarp one is insane. I still have to watch the whole video of like the strat and everything. All I saw was the finishing blow. By finishing blow, I meant the basically the one-hit KO. Oh no, are you guys confusing Nightbot? Sarah, I love you too. Painting method wasn't bad at all. What for the Mew? I heard you talking to Kim about that the other day. So, what was it like 79K 79K frames in a few minutes. 5 IV Adamant Mew, nice. Nightbot's a troll ban. Hassan, have a great night. Study hard for that English test. I want to hear that you aced it next time I talk to you. Versus 2.1 trillion frames. How long would that be? I can't do that math in my head, but if 79K you said was just a couple minutes, right? 2.1 trillion would still probably be like, because like how big of a number that is, that would probably still be like what, like a month or two? Long as heck? Yeah, way too long. Yeah, how you feeling, Sarah? Are you starting to feel any better, or are you still miserable? What am I doing later? Ari, I think you know. I think you know, Ari. A wild Rosie has appeared. What's up, Rosie? At least 3 more Mews. What are those 3 going to be, Sax? Beans? What kind of beans are we talking, Ghost Bunny? Feeling better, you guess, sleeping almost all day? I mean, from what I hear, that's basically the best thing you can do, right? You just get plenty of rest, plenty of liquids, and just get plenty of hugs from all your friends. Virtually, of course. Just beans. My favorite kind. A new light goal? Oh my goodness, thank you, Go Looper. 26% of you say, give it up, dude. Train up some Pokemon in Violet right now? Nice. You get to leave school early tomorrow. It's going to be hot out. You also walk home. It's going to be in the 90s all week. It's going to be hot. Yeah. When I was on my break, I just looked at my fancy little weather thingy that my dad gave me. Apparently, it hit 102 here at the house today. It's currently 91, but it hit 102, which is ridiculous. Train a Delphox, Decidueye, and Typhlosion. Okay, so 3 attack-oriented ones and a defensive one. Okay, so you're like doing, like I don't know if this is what you're planning on doing, but you're basically putting together a whole Mewtwo team all on your own. And then some eggs and safari hunting. What you looking for in the eggs? It's hot in the UK, been hot for a few days. Yeah, the last couple of summers have been unusually hot in the UK, hasn't it? Some competitive mons like Ralts, Bagon, Feebas, and such. Nice. You don't like heat? I'm usually okay with fairly extreme warm and cold temperatures, but it gets to a point like now where if it's like constantly in the high 90s, low 100s with no break, it gets a little annoying. Of course, I'm talking Fahrenheit. I think that would be like, what, like 35, 40 Celsius, something like that? Yeah, Chrissy, you're, I'm sure you're going to be fine. You're going to be miserable, I'm not going to lie. You're going to be miserable for a little bit, but you're going to get through it. Tomorrow's a high of 97, it's going to feel like 105, and yeah, it's going to feel like that when you normally got to be at school. Still get to walk home, it won't be feel like 100 plus, it'll be 90 something. Oof, that's still rough. Hot here in the UK, it'll cool down next week. So you can use ace to reset encounters, like put the professor's bag back en route start to hunt starters again. Ooh, interesting. You burn easily. You know what? You guys would not believe it looking at this pale, pale white boy right in front of you on the screen. But because of all of the southern genes I have in me from my family, it takes a lot for me to burn. Back when I used to actually, like when I was a kid and I'd be out a lot in the summer and everything, I get a nice healthy tan. But having a desk job, a 9-to-5 desk job now for the last 20 years, I don't tan too much, but it does take a lot for me to burn. I used to be out in those streets. That's right, Sax. That's right. And I used to spend like every summer in Georgia with my grandmother, just playing outside like all day long. And it's funny because I'll be up here in Pennsylvania and people will be complaining about the humidity up here. People say, oh my gosh, it's too humid. And I'm like, are you kidding? This is nothing. Sleep with 2 blankets at 30 degrees Celsius outside because sick. Aw, Sarah. You gotten 1 sunburn in your life, Twilight? That's pretty darn good. This temperature you endured was in 2016 Indian over 50 Celsius. Oh my goodness, that is way too hot. You only get sunburns, no tans. Aw, Sarah. Only go out at night. AC it was on all day. It was nuts. I once saw this. You saw this one kid in all black, black hoodie, pants, backpack. Here's you suffering from a headache from being hot. One kid, I'm in black. I ain't even hot, even though it's 90 out. How are you not hot? Different people are built differently, right? Clocky's dancing. I'm wondering if one of the mods could do me a favor, if you guys would be so inclined. I gotta start getting ready for the DLC drop next week. Kelsey, what's going on? Good to see you. I need to start getting ready for the DLC drop next week and plan what we're going to be doing on streams. But here's the thing. I've been staying as spoiler-free as possible. So I was wondering if one of the mods wouldn't mind DMing me a list of all the returning Pokemon in the Teal Mask. And just a list. Names are fine. Just a list of any new Pokemon that would be huntable. Like, I don't care so much about getting spoiled on names of new Pokemon. I just don't want to see them or hear about their shiny or anything like that. I'm basically just looking for a text list of who all is added in the DLC.
Walking down the streets that we used to know, hearing all the voices of past hellos. Blood to my veins,
Some wacky moves.
you were the pulse that still radiates. All of those days that we embraced, now are erased. If I can't have you, I'll love you more, love you more. It's unreal. If I can't breathe
When is this thing gonna shine?
those dreams, living in the memories.
If it doesn't shine tonight, it needs to shine in another 1,000 encounters. You ordered a new wool blankie 2 days before getting sick. Never had better timing in your life. Look at that, Sarah. That's beautiful. I love that. Rosie, it was a typo. I'm sure Clocky's on his phone and it probably auto-corrected. It does that to me a lot too. Oh, you did it on purpose? Okay, never mind then. Forget what I said. Clocky's just that guy. It's still, after a year and a half, almost 2 years, my phone still autocorrects Billy to Billy. My phone autocorrects correctly every single Pokemon name. My phone knows all the Pokemon names, and if I start typing a Pokemon name, it will automatically fill it in. But it will not let me type Billy with a V. Your phone knows Aerodactyl. Your phone's pretty popular. Phone also corrects a ton of stuff to Airy as well as a ton of stuff to Razzie. Did I get a granola bar? Yep, I got a granola bar. Airy, what if I didn't have granola bars? Nice. 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 You're watching Nun 2 on Friday. I just watched the first Nun about 3 weeks ago. I've been seeing all the commercials for Nun 2, and I was like, you know what? I want to see what all the hype's about. And I watched the first Nun, and it was decent. It was a decent movie. There were some spooky parts. How can you watch Nun like this? That's how I watched it. Nunya. It's on the island, Nunya. Nunya business. That's actually really mean. I was straight up from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've watched that episode so many times. Going back to sleep, I was going to say have a great night, Sarah, but instead I'm going to say I hope you get some rest. Because I think it might be a little presumptuous to think you're going to have a good night. But I hope you do get some good rest. Well, that's a good point, Ari. Oh, you watched the original Jurassic Park in the movie theater? I would love to see that in the movie theater again. I still remember seeing that in the movie theater when it came out. Speaking of Atla, what do we got? What do we got? Hit me. Amon, what about him? Kyle, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. How you doing tonight? You like the Jurassic Park movie? It's a good one, Alice. It's a classic. Oh, just speaking of Atla, Amon. Okay, fair enough. Layla, I'm doing well. How you doing? Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Took a nap and woke up with a headache. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, agreed, Ice Queen. I still haven't seen the newest one. Same with Transformers. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you on that, Ice Queen. I know there's a lot of people that are gonna hate me for saying this. I have not been a fan of the Transformers movies. Unless we're talking about Transformers the movie from 1985, which is a classic and perfect movie. REGIDRAGO tastes like a granola bar. Transformers was the last movie you saw? The first one or the newest one? Going to bed early yourself? That's probably smart, Chrissy. Get some rest. The newest one, okay. What did you think of it, Sax? 18,000, I'm sorry, 15,800, still no shiny. Well, one of your friends said the recent Transformers movie was better than Across the Spider-Verse, and you were very mean to him for the rest of the day. Wasn't as over the top as past movies. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I saw the first three. The third one... The third one's the one where they, like, destroy Chicago. And while I didn't think it was a great movie, action-wise, it was my favorite because I felt like for the first time in a Transformers movie, there seemed to be actual stakes in the conflict. Straight to the point, decent storytelling, but seems like they left a lot on the bone. Gotcha. Keith, flexing the 4 months. This is the only hunt I've ever seen you do. LOL. Thanks for that, Keith. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me. New A24 movie with Nick Cage and Michael Cera? No, Clocky, you have to tell me more about this. Thank you, Bunny. Kyle, flexing that 1 month. It's all about family. That's another franchise I gotta get caught up on. I think the last Fast and the Furious movie I saw was either 6 or 7. I haven't seen them since. You were there when I got the Tapu Bulu. That was a pretty awesome time. Gonna be looking for a while, then be having a nice hot shower, then going to bed after. Sounds good, Chrissy. Dark comedy where Nick Cage plays a guy where suddenly everyone has a dream about him. Clocky, do you know what the name of that movie is? Because I love the A24 studio movies. I have yet to see one I didn't like. And I got this weird thing with Nicolas Cage where he's in a lot of garbage, but every once in a while, usually the weirder the movie, the better Nick Cage is in that movie. If that makes any sense. Like, the more outlandish the part is, the more I enjoy him. But when he does, like, regular type stuff, I don't enjoy him as much. Just watched Hereditary again a couple days ago. Why would you watch that movie again? Dream Scenario. Okay. I'm going to have to look that up. Bangkok Dangerous. That was fun. That was a fun movie. I don't care if you're lying. That was a fun one. Some movies I can turn my brain off and just enjoy for what they are. Yeah, Hereditary was a good movie. I would say it was a well done movie, but it was probably the most depressing movie I've ever seen in my entire life. You liked Ghost Rider, like Nick Cage in Kick-Ass. He was good in that. National Treasure. The National Treasure movies were fun. I liked him in The Weatherman. I liked him in Leaving Las Vegas. I liked him in... one of my guilty pleasure movies is The Rock. I've seen The Rock like a million times. Him and Sean Connery just had such great chemistry. And that movie was just so ridiculously hilarious. That was a fun one. I get it, Ari. I get it. What were some other good ones? What was that one Spike Jonze movie he was in? What was that called? Adaptation? That was a good one. Newest Mission Impossible is really good. I still gotta see that. I haven't seen any movies this summer. The last movie I saw in the theater was Across the Spider-Verse. Wait, which came out first? Across the Spider-Verse or Guardians 3? Whichever one came out later is the last movie I saw in the theater. You'll get it when you're older. Dang. Face Off was entertaining. Enjoyed dinosaur movies. Dinosaur movies can be pretty fun, Alice. You've seen the new Spider-Man movie? It was good. It was really good. New Star Wars show, Ice Queen. I haven't started watching Ahsoka yet because right now my dad and I are binge watching Clone Wars and Rebels before we start Ahsoka. My dad's doing a lot better than I am. He is halfway through the 4th season. I'm halfway through the 2nd season. Indiana Jones is good too. I saw that's now streaming on Amazon Prime. I might watch that this weekend. Face Off and you were born in the same year. Thank you for that, Ari. Thank you so much for reminding me how truly, truly old I am. Because I am as old as your mother. Con Air is a classic. Yeah, again, that was another one that was so over the top it was entertaining. John Malkovich was amazing in that. Steve Buscemi was amazing in that. That's a fun one. And I could just watch 10 hours of Nicolas Cage doing that southern accent. I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm so happy. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. I just hate time and how it's slipping by me so quickly. Like sands in an hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Gone in 60 Seconds was a fun one. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Godzilla, big ol' monster. What is everyone's favorite guilty pleasure movie? And by that, what I mean is a movie that most people don't like, but you absolutely love, and you're embarrassed to tell people that you like it. Hit me. Hit me. This is a safe space. You can admit what terrible movies you love. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a guilty pleasure. Get out of here, Benny. That's an amazing movie. I know a lot about Godzilla because the creator of Neon Genesis loves Godzilla. It's a tough one. You only like good movies. Human Centipede, says Alkash. You like live action films too? You prefer animation, but there are some live actions that you like? You don't have a guilty movie. What? Day After Tomorrow? That's a good one. That's a good one. I get that, Ice Queen. You took a shot of troutfish oil. I'm glad you enjoyed that, JJ. Let's see, for me, like short list, I put Con Air on there. Oh my gosh, Clocky! Clocky gifting 5 memberships. I'll cash, Accelerate, Mrs. Shockhorn, Daylight, and Kieran. What snipes? What absolute snipes. And I just saw a very exciting message from Razzie. Let me see this again. Ready to Rumble, starring David Arquette, which I had on DVD in college, Razzie. I watched that movie several times. In fact, I forgot about that movie until you just mentioned it. I probably haven't thought about that movie in 20 years. But my friend Derek and I used to watch that like once a week. All the Earth Destruction movies and shows, like Day After Tomorrow and Twister, same here, MGG. I agree with that. So bad you love it. It was pretty ridiculous. It's free on YouTube. That tracks. That tracks. Shark Tale, says Alice. Okay. How about, okay, here's another one for me. I actually really liked Save the Last Dance with Julia Stiles. And I liked Coyote Ugly. Thank you, Benny. If you would like a hat like this, you can actually purchase one at our merch store. If someone would drop exclamation point merch in the chat. Rat Race. Razzie, yes, that might be it. That might be the winner. We used to watch that all the time in college. Senior year, once spring hit and it started to get nice outside, we would drag couches from the lounge out into the patio area out front of the building. And there were plugs built into the brick wall around the patio area. And we plug in the TV/DVD player that I had. And we would sit out there and drink college beverages and watch Rat Race. Last Unicorn, oh my gosh, I haven't thought of that movie in years on GG. Twister's such a classic. It was really good. All right, Ari, what you got? The Twilight Saga, but the first movie was especially blessed, so especially that one. Okay, all right. I still have not seen the Twilight movies. I've seen enough of the Twilight movies, but I haven't actually ever sat down and watched one from beginning to end. Prairie dogging. Prairie dogging was a term in my friends and my vocabulary for years. The Goonies. That's a great one. I actually remember seeing The Goonies in theater. It was one of my earliest movie memories. I remember seeing Goonies in the theater and then going to daycare the next day and explaining the movie to one of the people that worked there. And I giggled my butt off talking about when, at the beginning of the movie, when they broke off part of the David statue. I thought that was hilarious. Original Ninja Turtles, that was a good one. Toy Story is a good one. You've had raw trout before, it's pretty good sashimi. I've never had trout sashimi. Mommy and Mummy Returns are classics. Yes, yes, those are good ones. Brandon does the truffle shuffle. I bet he does it really well. Lemon maple bacon sashimi. Interesting. That was my mom's favorite piece. Exactly, Keith. And they put it on upside down. Oh my gosh, 5-year-old Hefty thought that was the funniest thing ever. My very first memory of going to the movies was going to see Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And the first scene in that movie, Indy is at like a nightclub in, where was it? Shanghai, Taiwan, something like that. And Willie is singing, and it was so loud. It was so loud. Little baby Hefty's ears hurt so bad. I just started screaming. I started screaming at the top of my lungs in the middle of the movie theater because the movie was so loud. My parents had to pick me up and take me out. And then my second memory was seeing Romancing the Stone. And I was pretty good for most of it until they showed the alligator pit, and the alligator pit bit the man's hand off, and I started screaming at the top of my lungs. And my parents had to take little Hefty outside. Christmas Vacation, but not just during Christmas. Nice. First Austin Powers is a classic. What I loved about the first Austin Powers was it was almost a cult film. I really don't think like the Austin Powers franchise really like took off until Spy That Shagged Me came out, which was also amazing. But I remember the first, like before Spy Who Shagged Me came out, that first Austin Powers movie was like the movie that like your friend would let you borrow. Like you gotta check this movie out. It's amazing. My part of the Turtle Club. What? I missed that reference. First ever movie was a SpongeBob movie. I never saw the SpongeBob movie. That's great, JJ. Is the Mummy generally liked? I mean, they were popular, Razzie. I mean, they were definitely big box office hits when they were in the movie theater. I think as the decades have gone on, I think looking back, they're regarded a little silly, but I still think they're pretty enjoyable. Blue Lagoon and Return to Blue Lagoon. I never saw this. I never saw Return, but yeah, I do remember Blue Lagoon. Napoleon Dynamite. That was a good one. I'm really upset that I'm missing that reference, Ice Queen, because it seems familiar. Holy potatoes, Ron G, thank you very much. Wow. Ron G, my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? I don't know why. I thought the Polyline was going to be in the second DLC. Oh man, that just made my night. Scorpion King was silly. I don't think I ever saw a Scorpion King. King Totodile. Oh, Master of Disguise. Yeah, with oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his name? Dana Carvey. Okay, I remember that now. I remember that. Yeah, I'm with you, Ice Queen. Sorry, Twilight. Sorry, that's the one spoiler I will give on this channel. The Poliwag line will be in the teal mask. You love the Matrix so much. I really enjoyed the first Matrix. I thought the second Matrix had a lot of really good action scenes. As soon as they introduced the Architect, my eyes went crossed for about a month. Third one was alright. Page Master was pretty good. Oh, that was the animated one with Macaulay Culkin? What's even the point of playing the DLC anymore? To get the shiny Poliwag and evolve it into Poliwhirl. You heard they're shiny locking the Poliwag line. Sax, why do I have a feeling that you're doing? Why do I have a feeling that you called up Game Freak and said, hey, you know what would be hilarious if you shiny locked the Poliwag line? And they said, anything for you, Sax. You're our boss. Going for a shiny Turtwig and BDSP, and you're shiny hunting a Rowlet and Ultra Sun. Both amazing choices. Another water hunt. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a pond hunt. I think it'll be a pond/grass hunt, kind of like a Psyduck. You can finally have a shiny Hefty. Look at the camera right now. You got a shiny Hefty at this very moment. I am sweating so much. You picked the longest games to shiny hunt in? Wait, Totodile, are you Masuna hunting the Rowlet and Ultra Sun, or are you doing a starter hunt? Bring them a hefty bag of goodies and something cool will happen? Alright, that sounds good. I'll do that. You have a shiny hefty 517 Pogo? I'm jealous, Clocky. Oh, a 516. I did manage to get a 517 CP Poliwag. But of all the, I think, 9 shiny Poliwhirl I got on Community Day, not a single one of them could I candy up to a CP of 517. It was like every number between 511 and 521 other than 517. Starter hunt for both. Oh my goodness, King Totodile. Yeah, you did pick long games to starter hunt in. Good luck to you on that. Hope you get it soon. Swirls of the Poliwhirl. I like that. That would be the best-selling DLC ever. You're a man. Yeah, you are. Doing manly hunts. All this time I thought Hefty was shiny, and I can shiny hunt it. Nice. There you go. Your strange cat is odd. How is Hank doing? What's up with you, Contact? Are you gonna behave? He's orange. I haven't even been paying attention to the checks. I hope you guys have been paying attention. Only works on the Switch too. Come on, guys. Seriously though, Ron, I could tell all the work you put into that. Thank you very much. Can we get some Ron hype? His thumbs are probably broken from typing at this point. Would we tell you if you missed a shiny? I hope you would. I hope you guys would tell me. Here's the thing about this hunt. It has crossed my mind several times that it's possible, particularly towards the beginning of the hunt, that I might have missed a shiny and reset over it. Alkesh, that could be entirely possible. But here's the thing. We've done so many freaking checks that even if I did accidentally reset over a shiny, I should have seen a second one by now, at least. Doing a shiny only run in both, so after you have a Turtwig, it's gonna be the Drifloon, so you hope you'll be done, but you hope you'll be done until Friday. Yeah, that's right, because Drifloon only shows up outside the Windworks on Fridays, right? Like that was an actual concern of mine back when we were at like 5,000 checks, right? 5,000, 6,000 checks. I was thinking, oh man, I wonder if early on I missed it. But we're at almost 16,000 checks now. Even if I did miss one, that shouldn't matter. I wonder if you use a Switch eShop gift card with $35 on, could you use that to buy the DLC? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, TB. And welcome on in. Good to see you. Miss one to miss all. I mean, statistically at this point, I should have missed 3 shinies. And we're closing on a 4th. After first shiny, it's locked. Is that how it works, Alcash? Dang, I'm screwed then. You don't know how many resets you did? Probably a lot. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, for me, here on the East Coast of the United States of America. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. This is not a time that I normally stream, so it really does mean a lot to me that you guys are all showing up. I also know that this is probably a good time for some of my subscribers because I usually stream on the weekend mornings, and the East Coast of the U.S., it's usually pretty early when I stream, so I appreciate you being here. We have actually been on track lately. I don't know. No, on track's not the right word. After a long period of zero growth this year, we've been growing pretty decently, probably the last month or so, maybe 6 weeks or so. I think it's pretty awesome. I don't know how much of that is increased interest in this hunt as it's gone on longer, and how much of that is just, I don't know, maybe the algorithm finally getting me in front of other people or things like that. But either way, I'm pretty happy about that. And to any new people here, if this is your first time here, I want to say thank you for being here. And if you're liking the content, I would appreciate it if you considered possibly hitting that subscribe button. You're new, Twilight. It's nice to meet you. We are currently 3 subs away from our subscriber goal. I'm always fun. Thank you, Akash. King Totodile, you're new? Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here tonight. And I'm really impressed. And I respect the fact that you're doing 2 starter hunts. The only starter hunts I've ever done is I did 1 Heart Gold Soul Silver starter hunt. I got on Soul Silver, I got a shiny Chikorita. And I did in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire hunt all 3 starters. Ended up with 2 Tricos, a Mudkip, and a Torchic. You're going to call it a night, need to have a shower, then you're going to bed for the night. Sounds good, Chrissy. Hope you feel better soon. But I've never had the guts or the patience to do an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or BDSP hunt. And that's kind of funny because Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is my favorite generation of games. I love Gen 7. And I just could not bring myself to do a Gen 7 starter hunt. Torchic, yeah, baby. I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun playing through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with all 3 shiny starters. You love Gen 4. Gen 4 was a pretty good one. I know that's a pretty popular one. I think BDSP, or I think the reaction to BDSP knocked a few points off of Gen 4 in general for people. But Sinnoh was an incredible region. Gen 4 was amazing to play. I agree, Twilight. I think Oris was a lot of fun. Did I just do an Austin Powers impression? If I did, it was completely accidental, Lobo. Might have been subconscious. Wasn't even bad. We even got shiny Arceus. Here's I've said this multiple times, but I'm a streamer, so if there's anything I'm good at other than not getting a shiny, it's repeating myself. BDSP was a perfectly fine and well done remake of Diamond and Pearl. There is nothing wrong with BDSP as a game. I think a lot of people were upset, and I would say there is some validity to this, that there wasn't a lot of new content, as opposed to Fire Red Leaf Green, Heart Gold Soul Silver, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. There is some validity to that argument, that they didn't put a lot of new content in there. But it is a perfectly fine game in its own rights. And I do feel that if they didn't bork the shiny charm and had it work like it does in other games, where the shiny charm cuts the odds to 1365, that to this day there would still be a lot of people and a lot of streamers hunting in the Grand Underground. Twilight, that's some shade being thrown on Diamond and Pearl. Were you not a fan of Gen 4, Twilight? Okay, you're right. Fair. And that's another thing. People expected BDSP to be a remake of Platinum. They've never done that before. Oris was not a remake of Emerald. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were not a remake of Crystal. Fire Red Leaf Green were not a remake of Yellow. So I don't know why people were expecting BDSP to be a remake of Platinum. There are definitely some flaws, Twilight. There are some flaws in the original Diamond and Pearl. In my opinion, first and foremost is the fire type issue. Actually, Hefty, what you got, Clocky? What did I say that was incorrect? I'm not saying I didn't. I just don't know what I said that was incorrect. Remake was so faithful they got the glitches back too. Did we ever get confirmation? Was the cute charm glitch in BDSP? You want a Gen 5 remake? There will definitely be a Gen 5 remake. I'm not expecting it until Gen 10, when we'll get a black and white remake, but it'll certainly happen. It wasn't carried over. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. So I know people are being a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? they're exaggerating a little bit, for lack of a better term, when they say that BDSP was a copy and paste of Diamond and Pearl. But that right there is an example of, no, it was not a copy paste. Hookage has one button in Diamond and Pearl, two in Platinum, and one BDS. I forgot. Twilight, that's a good point. I forgot that it had 2 buttons in Platinum. The Crystal Suicune stories in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Is it? Okay. Fair enough, Clocky. I didn't remember that. Having Legends Arceus was better than a Platinum remake. You got so much fun and lore. That's a fair point. Hefty, the code is literally the exact same. Not a single line of code or sprite or storyline was changed. Cam, you crack me up. I was 100% serious in chat today. I genuinely think you're hilarious. I really do think you're absolutely hilarious. You should stop doing remakes and just do Legends from here on out. I gotta think on that one, Clocky, because my initial reaction is I want to debate that, but do I want to debate it just because it's what we've done before? Is my argument based solely on tradition? I gotta think about this. Fire Red, Leaf Green are good games because while they don't add much, they fix a lot of the main problems with Red and Blue. BDSP does not do that. That's a fair point, Twilight. At some point, the remakes will catch up. Well, if they keep going at the rate they are, we should be fine because a remake comes out every 2 generations. So, like, with the exception being Gen 3 to Gen 4. But, like, so the Gen 1, or the Red and Blue remake came out in Gen 3. The Gold and Silver remake came out in Gen 4. Then Gen 5, no remake. Ruby Sapphire remakes came out in Gen 6. And then Diamond and Pearl in Gen 8. Black and White would be in Gen 10. So now we're at the point where whatever generation it is, like half of that would be what the remake is. Welcome back, Go Looper. I know I'll be your age when there's Sword and Shield remakes, but how would you update that? Newer graphics and stuff? I'm sure there'll be some crazy graphics at that point. I'm sure by the time they do Sword and Shield remakes, whatever Nintendo system is out there will have incredible, stunning graphics equal to the PlayStation 4. Like, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. VR capacity. I mean, I could totally see that. I mean, we almost have that already with Pokemon Go. I imagine it's probably not going to be too long into the future until we have some sort of a combination of a standard console game with a Pokemon Go type interface. And by that, what I mean is, I don't mean like Let's Go. I don't mean like, how the game plays. But I mean, for example, like, I personally don't use this. I personally haven't used this since like the first month of Pokemon Go being out because it drained my battery. But, turning on the AR capability where, like, you could have, like, a Poliwhirl standing right here in my room. The only time I do that now is, like, to take pictures for, buddy hearts or whatever. I could definitely see there eventually being a console game that's like a virtual reality Pokemon similar to what you can kind of do in Pokemon Go right now. I mean, there's even aspects of that already done back on the 3DS and the DS with like the little side apps and stuff. Like what was the thing? What was the name of the app? Like where you're in like the dream world and you like show the camera on the 3DS like around, and there'd be like Pokemon floating around, including the genies, and you have to chuck stuff at them. I'm doing well, Go Looper. How you doing? Pokemon Dream something. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I think you know what? The further we get in Pokemon games, looking backwards, retroactively, I can see a lot of things that they were sort of testing out generations beforehand on a smaller scale. And I don't just mean things like obvious things like overworld shinies in Let's Go, being implemented in Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. Not just things like that, but like what was one of the ones I just noticed a few weeks ago? I think it was something in Black 2. When I was playing through Black 2, there's something in there. I was like, you know what? This is kind of like something in one of the new games. What the heck was it? I also think like the raids in Pokemon Go were kind of like, well, not directly related because it's Niantic, but I think they're very much almost a beta version of the Terra raids, and to a certain extent, Dynamax Adventures. You're a heck of a tank on Overwatch. Nice. Something else though. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well. Doesn't matter. If all legendaries come to tier raids, these raids are going to take ages. I swear to God, Sax. I pray that is not the case. You want more Pokemon minigames? I do too. Wouldn't mind new Poke Park? That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Everyone's talking about the Mewtwo raid, right? And unless you have a Magikarp, you're probably having a tough time with the Mewtwo raid. Imagine they have all the legendaries in Indigo Disc, and that's how you have to catch them. That's how you have to hunt them. I didn't time it, but I would say based off my experience getting that Mewtwo last week, that probably took just about as long as it would take to do a full Dynamax adventure. Yeah, Ice Queen. It's crazy. It's been floating around. A couple of people DM'd it to me. There is video footage of a ridiculous setup so that a Magikarp with a normal terrestrialization O-code it with a flail. To be fair, Pokemon trying to fight. True. That is true, Clocky, but I betcha if it wasn't shiny, you probably wouldn't be able to reset it. Or no, actually, you know what, Clocky? That would be worse. That would be worse. I would prefer Clocky for the shiny roll to not happen until after you beat the Terra Raid. Because imagine how many people did not beat the Mewtwo raid on their first try. So imagine you go into a Terra raid and there's a shiny Mewtwo or a shiny Groudon or a shiny Regidrago, and then you get destroyed. Did Pokemon ever shine Dynamax Adventures? They never rolled for the game would not roll for whether or not it was shiny until yes, regular raids, yes. Clocky, yes. That's exactly how it worked. Regular Dynamax raids, they would shine as soon as you entered them. And it was not a guaranteed catch. They could break out of the ball. So many failed shinies. So yeah, as much as I would hate for the legendaries to be in Terra raids, if they are, I don't want them to shine until after the raid is over. Despite new desk, nice cheese. Send me information on it. I need to judge you. Never forget Doodoo-Bot. That's a fun name. Maybe if I just say Doodoo-Bot over and over and over, the Drago will shine. So in the reaction, I will say Doodoo-Bot. When everyone was searching for shiny raids. Alright, I think I've mentioned this a couple times before. I do have a confession to make to you guys. Before I started streaming, I think it was almost 2 years ago, there was an event going on in Sword and Shield where I think it was Aurorus, Tyrantrum, Caracosta, and Archeops were in the Dynamax dens, dens, the Dynamax dens, and there was an increased chance for Tyrantrum to be shiny, and I ended up joining a Discord that had one of those den bots. And I got all 4 shinies in like 15 minutes. And afterwards, I felt so hollow that I ended up releasing them. Billy, welcome in. So good to see you. Every time you beat a den, the chance for the shiny legend should go up like incrementally small every time. So kind of like not a catch combo, but like a catch combo. Like a chaining. Why did I release them? Because I felt hollow and guilty. I mean, I ended up getting them myself down the road, but I am a mad lad. I didn't know you at the time, Sax. Had I known you at the time, I would have said, "Hey, Sax, can I give these to you? Can you find a good home for them?" I also, and I have no problem admitting this, I also did purchase my shiny Zeraora on eBay a couple years ago because when the shiny Zeraora event was out, I was not into, I didn't have a Switch at the time, and so I was like, fine, whatever, here's $2, give me shiny Zeraora just so I have it. I got no shame about that. You wouldn't have taken them either, Sax? Little gasp. It's just, I mean, you guys know this. You guys know this from the Mew and the Deoxys hunt. I personally don't care about doing what I gotta do to get a shiny that is locked behind a timed event. Look at all those shocked faces in the chat. I love that. You did date skip that was like 32 years for shiny G-Max Hattering with 0 speed. Was it the male Sax? Was it the male Hattering? Yeah, Wolfman, still no shiny. We're closing on 16K. No Alyssa Boy, unfortunately. One day, Sax. One day you'll get it. So we're at the point where it's more likely than not that we will not get the shiny tonight, which means that we're going to be left after tonight with 2 streams with 1,000 checks to get this REGIDRAGO. Otherwise, it's going to have to go on hold until after the DLC. You want to buy a shiny Nidoran male. Why do you want to do that, Cheese? Male Hatterines like Ganondorf? Exactly, Ice Queen. That's a perfect comparison. Happens once a generation. And give it to me because I'm such a good friend. Aw, thank you, Cheese. That's sweet of you. Yes, please, please, please give me shiny Nidoran. That's what I love. You're hoping to win a shine today? Me too, Shadow Wolfman. I really was hoping. I blame this on Amber. Amber Dysart of the Dysart universe. She is currently at a concert right now, and she said, I'm not going to be able to be in your stream, even though she wasn't here a little bit earlier. But she said, I'm not going to be able to be in your stream. I'm going to be at the concert, so don't you dare get the shiny one up there. So, this is Amber's fault. Hey, Dorian, what's going on? What concert? Shinedown. I know you found like, what, 13 during phases? What's one more? One more would be 14. Dorian, how was your day, buddy? Can't wait for the new band to shine up. Man, I'm gonna have to make another cup of coffee. I just got hit with the sleepy stick. Sucked but good, hot. It's an interesting sentence, Dorian. We about to cry in the club. That's right, Shadow Wolfman. Come on, Switch, hurry up. You're having some coffee-flavored ice cream. Billy, would you mind sharing with me, please? I'll be your friend. A nap sounds good. You're back and you studied like you've never studied before. You've never studied before. It's an aerial performance from the members of Shinedown, but they play their instruments mid-air circus Olay. Circus Olay style. I like that. I'm telling her you blamed her today. Yeah, go ahead and tell her. What's she gonna do to me? I ain't scared of her, Dorian. Yeah, put it in bowl and ship it to me. I don't want you to spend too much on the shipping though, so you can just ground ship it. As long as it gets here in the next like 2 to 3 weeks, we should be good. Reminds me of school. Yeah, like give me gum. Give me a piece of gum. I'll be your friend. Cookies and cream latte ice cream. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Okay, I got a question for you guys. This is gonna be a stupid question, and you're gonna say, Hefty, why are you even bothering thinking about this? But so over here, all the way at the end there, I have fan art of Polyworlds that people have sent me. And they're amazing. Every single one of them is amazing. And it includes one that the fantastic Kisara Does Art did for my birthday. Obviously, it is not my birthday. Should I take... Hold on, it's coming up here in a minute. Should I take the birthday Polywhirl out of the rotation? Is that misleading if people come into the chat and they see a birthday Polywhirl? Yes, just the birthday one. So I'm waiting for, I think it's the next one. There it is. Should I take out that happy birthday Polywhirl? Is that misleading? If that was Polywhirl's birthday, okay, that's fair. Maybe it is. Maybe every day is Polywhirl's birthday. Make it a seasonal spot? Okay. You didn't think anything of it? I'm sure no one thought about it until I brought it up, but these are the things that bother me. It's absolutely incredible art, and the fact that she did it like on the fly in like 10 minutes just blows me away. So I wanted to include it just because it's incredible, but I do think that it might mislead some people. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm torn now. You should keep it up and saying every stream it's your birthday a la Razzie. Every day is Razzie's birthday. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, everybody. Put in parentheses, not actually my birthday yet. I could do that. Stealing Razzie's bit. What? Dorian, did I do something to offend you today? Dorian, have I upset you in some way? And if so, what can I do to make it up to you? That's true, Ice Queen. He made you eat a basil sandwich? Gross. On your birthday. That's even worse. I think Dorian's wearing a sassy pants today. Just making a statement! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! You'd eat a basil sandwich? You can have mine. Yeah, Dorian. Was it Keith? Was it Keith that gifted you? Let me check. I can't see. My stream elements is not helping me out here. It might have been Clocky. Basil, I hardly knew all. That was a good one. All right, it was Clocky. All right, so yeah, Clocky got you the membership, Dorian. All right, guys, last 50 checks. Last 25 resets. I can't believe we haven't gotten it yet. Can still taste it in your dreams. It's the true cheese. You got a point. Galactic Admin Ariana, are you still here? Hmm. Hockey, how are you enjoying Starfield? Hey, thanks for the new subscriber, whoever that was. What did the skeleton say to the zombie? I've got a bone to pick with you. Oh my goodness. It's fun? Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Enough ice cream is getting a bit too rich. Lots of fun small moments in the game that make it worth it. Will you be streaming more of that? Or was that like just like first week hype you wanted to do some streams? Like was that just like because of the novelty or are you going to be working that into your regular rotation? Okay, yeah, tomorrow and Friday? Okay. So blows your mind a space cup is worth less than a deck of cards? Well, what kind of cards are we talking about? They bicycle? I'm talking bicycle cards? Throwing into the rotation like Tears of the Kingdom? Okay, nice. One second, guys, sorry. Looks like this card you find the tour strips are super thin and have half-nude trolls on them. Ah, the old half-nude trolled playing cards. Or half-nude troll playing cards. Why did I make it trolled? You're still here, buddy? Thank you for hanging out, man. Alright, we got 40 checks left, 20 resets left. You're lurking, by the way. Thank you, Twilight. They don't look premium. They don't have the nice what you call it, coating. And a few things around the house. Nice. I was nice and productive at my house this weekend. I was proud of myself. Did some laundry, did some mopping, did some weed whacking, did some sweeping, did some vacuuming. Took all the recycling to the recycling center. Let me ask you guys. You didn't like, well, that doesn't surprise me tonight, Dorian, with your sassy pants on. Let me ask you guys this. For anybody who takes recycling to a recycling center, for anyone that doesn't have like recycling pickup, you live in a place where you have to take your recycling to a place. How long do you let it build up? Because I basically let mine build up until it's a tower, and then I fill my car. And I know I should do it more often, but I don't wanna. You almost thought it was Tuesday. It feels like Tuesday, right? It feels like Tuesday. There's like Pan Am and other defunct. Oh my gosh, I remember the Pan Am cards. You need to have someone help with all your blackberry vines that took over your yard. Do I play out instead tower like a 4-year-old? No, I don't. I build it up like a Jenga set until it looks like it's gonna fall over any second. Yeah, I wish I had a recycling service. I should say, I could get a recycling service. I could get a recycling service. I could have my trash people pick up my recycling as well. But I think that's like an extra, like 25 or 30 bucks a month. And the recycling center is a mile and a half from my house. So I'd rather just take it there and drop it off for free. Family lets it build up to the point you need another bin for it. Let your balls build up black garbage bags and then take them to the ball depot in town. Okay. I know that if I just like did it every week, it would take like 5 minutes and it would be no big deal. I know that. But in practice, it's like I look at a pizza box and 2 empty 2 liters and a box I got in the mail. And I'm like, I don't feel like taking a trip to the recycling center to throw away 4 things. You know what I mean? It's expensive to have the service. It can be. It depends on, the particular trash company. But yeah, so like I pay, I think it's 80 bucks quarterly for trash. And then I think if I did recycling as well, it would, I think it would be an additional 60 bucks per quarter. That was once a week cheese. That's what I was talking about. Your recycling center says pizza boxes are not allowed and they have to go in the trash. What? That's ridiculous. Oh, here's another crazy thing. At least I think it's crazy. My trash company will not take twice a week then. No, cheese. You're going the opposite way. I'm saying that I would have like 4 things to throw away if I did it every week. So twice a week I'd have like 2 things to throw away. My trash company, and I don't know if it's my trash company or if it's just like how it is here, will not take lawn clippings. They will not take lawn clippings, which seems bizarre to me because they are the definition of biodegradable. Paying $95 every 2 months for trash, recycling, and yard waste. $95 every 2 months. I would be okay with that. That would be an acceptable number, because that would be an increase over what I'm paying now. But if they were to handle my recycling, and especially if they were to handle the yard waste, that would be worth it. I can't believe we're not going to get the shiny tonight. Yeah, I mean, MGG, you're absolutely right. I never realized we were that much more expensive, but yeah. They charge for recycling $80 plus $3 bin charge a month. It costs you $26 one time for an extra garbage pail. You can't speak too soon. Yeah, the recycling I think would take me to, if I remember the numbers right, the recycling would take me to 140 every quarter. Stop being negative or I'll beat you up. What is going on with you tonight, Dorian? You are on one. Dorian, bring it. Bet. I'll be waiting. Door's unlocked. Which one of you guys peed in Dorian's cereal? Remember, I can pick you up and put you down. Oh, I remember. I remember. You ever seen the gif with two dudes slap fighting that's Hefty and Dorian? Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Twilight. Where did that saying come from? What, who peed in the cereal? That's a good question. I'm a swole guy. Dorian, why are you telling tall tales? Don't be lying to the chat. All fun and games so that last slap knocks you out. Speaking of tall tales, I heard Hefty is 6'3", even taller than that weird Canadian kid. You said tall tales because you're taller? That's, I mean, if you want to think that, that's not what I was going for, but sure. Slapsgiving is a dangerous time of year. Good old Slapsgiving. Oh yeah, I mean, I've heard who peed in their cereal for decades. But yeah, I do wonder. Actually, more specifically, I hear who peed in their Cheerios. But I would love to know where that originated. Here's the shiny, Dorian. Here's the shiny right here. Dang. Decades, you mean millennium. Because I'm old. Ha 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 ha. Good one. Someone didn't get their Wheaties today. Yep, I've heard that one too. It said Cheerios until someone got sued. They didn't want their customers associating Cheerios with P. That makes sense. Also, by the way, regular Cheerios, no thank you. Honey Nut Cheerios, all day long. Old, more like ancient, but who's counting? You are cheese, you're counting. That joke is so old, dinosaurs came up with it. 1:40 a.m. I thought I'd say hi. Patrat Trainer, go to bed. Go to sleep, Patrat. Regular Cheerios like D tier, Honey Nut, S plus. Exactly, Twilight. You like the plain ones more, Ice Queen? I respect that. I disagree with it vehemently, but I respect it. They have potty trained circles for boys that look like Cheerios? Do they really? All day long, says Razzie. Honey Nut and Strawberry. I've never had strawberry Cheerios. They like regular Cheerios as a snack when not in the mood for anything sweet. That's a fair call. Honey Nut Cheerios with bananas. Now we're talking cheese. You would so get along with Hefty Dad. I'm serious, Big Cheese. You two are like the best friends that have just not met yet. Honey Nut has a weird aftertaste. Does it have an aftertaste of honey or nut? Does it have a nut aftertaste or a honey aftertaste? When someone asks you how you eat your banana, the true answer is in Cheerios. That's what I'm talking about, Twilight. That's good. All right, guys. 8 more checks. 4 more resets. Doreen says we're going to get the shiny tonight. That's exactly what would happen, Cheese. Minus the awkward typo. Tastes like Bootios without the O's. Good old bowl of Bootios. That cereal's pretty good. Dorian's a fan of the old Bootios. Oh, if this was a different channel, there's so many things I could say about that. If I was to say I eat with my mouth, people call me dumb. But if I say that I eat with your feet, people still call you dumb. Fair point, Patrat Trainer. You have a nutty flavor? You think so, Cheese? Sometimes it's hard to be a family-friendly channel. Sometimes the self-censorship is aggravating. Not shiny. Okay, guys. Last check of the stream. But before we do that, I got some things to say. First of all, we're going to go on a raid. Stick around for that. I'd like to thank Rianne for the 5 gifted memberships, Larry Larvesta for the gifted membership, Go Looper for the 3 months, Brooke for the 8 months, JJ for the 7 months, Keith for the gifted membership, Matt for the gifted membership, Scoobs for the 4 months, Ty for the 4 months, JJ's Cat Smudge for the 3 months, Keith for the 4 months, Kyle for the 1 month, Clocky for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you guys so very much. Go Looper, thank you for the luck. Let's do this last check and then we're going to go on a raid. Oh my gosh, Dorian. Dorian. It's amazing. BWTY. Bootios. Here we go. A last check of the stream. Is it going to be shiny? We have 1,000 checks, 500 resets, 7 hours left to get the shiny before the DLC comes out. Thank you guys so much for all being here. I appreciate you so much. We're going to go on a raid. If you're coming to raid, which I hope you do, I just ask 2 things. 1, make sure you hit that like button. That's why we do these raids to support other content creators, and hitting that like button is the quickest, easiest, and possibly freest way to, oh my gosh, Oscar, possibly free, hold on. Wait. Oscar stopped me mid-spiel. I can't end the stream without you guys seeing this. So hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. What a wonderful, wonderful way to end a crappy night. Let me show you guys what Oscar just sent me. Why do I have to hit 1,000,000 buttons? Thank you so much, Oscar. I love that. Okay, let's try this again. We're about to go on a raid. If you come on the raid, and I hope you do come on the raid, I just ask 2 things. 1, make sure you hit that like button. That's why we do these raids, to support other content creators, and hitting that like button is the quickest, easiest, and possibly freest way to do that. And 2, if you come on the raid, please put in the chat hashtag hefty hype, but put it in the chat once. Put in the chat once and only once, because we are not spammers. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. Thank you all so much for being here. We will be back Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Have a great rest of your week. Ron, go ahead and drop that link, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.